So the first thing you're going to want to do is just go to your web browser, go to pge.com, and then you're going to enter in your login information. And after you log in, just wait for the page to load. Do not click anywhere else, just let it load to the home page. Now that it's finished loading, you're going to go ahead and go to energy usage details right here. You're going to go ahead and wait for that to load. There's going to be a bar graph on your screen. Wait until the graph completely loads. Now underneath this bar graph, and depending on what device you're using here, you may have to scroll down a little bit to see this, but right underneath you'll see where it says green button, download my data. You're going to click on that. Now for most solar installers, and specifically us, Home Pro Solutions, if we're asking you for this data, we're going to need you to make sure you copy exactly what I'm doing. So right now it's on the first bubble. You're going to switch this to the third bubble, and see how there's two dates here? Keep that there as it is. All you're doing is you're changing this left date to exactly 1 year prior to this date right here on the right. So you can do this either by going through the calendar and scrolling through. I prefer just to type it. I think it's a little bit faster, so I'm just going to go 07/02/2022. So see, 1 year prior. Got 07/02/2022 to 07/02/2023. Now this only applies if you've lived in the residence for at least a year. If you haven't, you can still go ahead and do that, and then what it's going to do is it's going to automatically put the date that you actually started your service. So this applies to anyone. You can just put a year prior. If you lived there for a year, perfect. If not, it'll automatically put it at when you actually moved in. Over here at format, you're going to leave that on CSV. That's very important. Do not change that to XML. Now you're just going to hit export. Now depending on what device you're on, basically what's happening here is you're just downloading the file. I'm going to save mine in downloads. I always know where the files are when I do that. You may be given some other option on where to save the file. Save the file wherever you're going to be able to find it is the most important. So now that I hit save, it's going to be a zip file. Now if you're giving this data to our company, Home Pro Solutions, you can just email that zip file. Other companies may want you to unpack it. It doesn't really matter to us. So what I'm going to do here on the Mac is I'm just basically going to my download location. I'm going to that file, and then I'm just going to share it with whoever I would want to share it with. In this case, I'm not sharing it with anybody, but that's what you would want to do if we're asking you for your data. Hope that's helpful. Have a good day.